What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new Origin from 900 Global. If you're new to Bowler's Paradise or you're not already a subscriber to our channel, now is a great time to get on board. Here at Bowler's Paradise, it's our mission to help bowlers of all skill levels improve their game, and subscribing is the best way to help support that mission. So while you're down there, be sure you catch that notification bell too so you don't miss out on our next review. I guess if bowling were like a superhero movie where they go on a journey to the attention star on the high road, you'd expect there to be an origin story to go with it. This newest release from 900 features both a new highly asymmetric ellipse AI core and the all-new RB93 Hybrid cover, which is a combination that may make this the strongest ball across Storm's 3-brand lineup. So with that, I went with a 5x5x3 2LS layout. This is a pretty benchmark layout that has worked well on a number of strong pieces like this because even though it does cut the hook potential a bit, it tends to allow these top tier pieces to shine when you're lined up with them, but probably not much when the line isn't there. And on the lanes, the Origin somehow either hit the pins like a Mack truck or a marshmallow, and when it left my hand, I honestly wasn't sure what I was going to get shot to shot. This ball is tremendously strong and doesn't seem like it's designed for my game, as the over-under was significant until I moved to the far deep inside part of the lane. But then when it lined up, it hit the pin so hard I almost felt bad for him. And that was my favorite part about throwing this piece. Although it took a while to find a consistent reaction that also carried, the shots that did the right thing absolutely obliterated the pins. The Storm brands don't have much of a history using huge cores like this, so it's nice to see some experimentation with the focus being on hitting the pins as hard as possible, because the good hits are so intimidating, they'll strike doubt into any competitor you face on the lanes. But on the list of downsides, this piece seems pigeonholed into being a one-trick pony. Bowlers who can keep this one in front of them and let it roll will unquestionably see the best results with it, but if you're looking for a top-end piece that's also versatile across the lane, the Origin from 900 Global is certainly not that piece. But if you're good with this one being great at one thing and want to have a couple of pieces to go with it, I'd recommend pairing it with a Phase 2 as well as an Optimum Idle Pearl. The Phase 2 is pretty much the exact opposite of the Origin, as it's still arguably one of the most versatile pieces you can buy. Then the Optimum Idle Pearl will have you covered when it's time to get to the inside part of the lane and open it up during the latter parts of your league night or a tournament block. So jumping to our cross-brand comparisons, I first took a look at the Max Bias from Radical, and here I see a piece that's got a very similar amount of core strength, but because this one comes out of the box at a dull 1500 grit rather than being polished, the shape is much more even and predictable than the Origin. So even though these two might be close with matched up surface grits, out of the box, speed dominant players are more likely to match up with this one from Radical. Then I took a look at the Pride Liberty from Motive, and while this one is notably weaker overall than the Origin, that makes it a more versatile piece for a variety of players. Sure, it won't hit pins nearly as hard or as loud as the Origin, but if you're looking for a piece that's got a similar but more usable shape on a variety of conditions, you're more likely to match up with this one from Motive. But with that, here's my recommendations on the types of bowlers that I think would match up well with the Origin from 900 Global. The first is bowlers with a low axis of rotation. Throwing this piece made me think of one thing, in that this will be Sean Rash's favorite ball in his bag for a long time. It just seems tailor-made for bowlers who really like to stay up the back of the ball and let the core do the work for them, and I would bet the results on the PBA Tour this season will bear that out. The second recommendation is for low rev players. Now again, this is arguably one of Storm's strongest bowling balls they've ever made, so players looking for a piece that will help offset their low rev rate are very likely to match up well, especially if they have a normal or even slightly above average ball speed. The all-new Origin from 900 Global takes the top of their performance chart to a new level. In the right hands, could be the beginning of a great story in your bowling game. And you can pick this up today and much more at bowlersparadise.com. Be sure to use the discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. Thank you to my friend Ryan Shafansky for the drilling of this piece, and to Dale's Weston Lanes for letting us film this video. If you haven't yet, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more ball and product reviews, and as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.